Hey guys, it's Hybrid Comics here, and today is Valentine's Day 2018. So I've been sick, and my family, the kids, my wife, we've all been sick. I had the flu for about the past 3 weeks, so I haven't made videos since then. So a bit has happened. The correction for the crypto market happened. Up here you can see Bitcoin made it all the way down just below 6,000, and that was my last line, my support line, and I just crossed it. So I didn't purchase Bitcoin, but I did purchase Vertcoin at this level. I think Vertcoin was at $2 right here, so that was really good. Then I also purchased here at this level. I believe I got Litecoin here, and then again at this level. So 8,200, 7,500, and 6,000 is where I had all my support lines. So that's nifty. Drawing lines. I've been just drawing lots of lines on my charts, seeing what happens and how accurate, I guess, doing that is. And for the support lines, it's been pretty accurate, so that's kind of cool. But we are in recovery mode over the past, February 6th, past week. Bitcoin's gone up 3,200. It's at 9,200 right now. And everything's green except for Cardano and Power Ledger, but everything else is good to go, so that's fantastic. I've been mining with the two 1080 Ti's, and so for the month of January I was able to get 50 coins. The average price in January for Vertcoin was $5.73, and so for that month made about $300 for the month. I'm also mining Unitas and Myriad on the same computer, so it's merge mining with the GPUs and then also mining with the CPU. So I'm getting 3 coins off of that one mining rig. So this month, February, the average price is a lot lower. The highest it's been is like $3.50, I think. So my returns for this month is going to be quite a bit lower unless it shoots up here in the last 2 weeks of the month. But I don't think it's going to shoot up enough to catch up to the average price of last month. And also, I noticed the difficulty went up a little bit also. So I'm not going to make as many coins as I should have. This January was not a full 31 days on the two 1080 Ti's. It was about 10 days on one 1080 Ti and then 21 days on two. So that's a bit different. But it looks like I'll end up with 50, just a little bit more than 50 coins this month with 28 days. So we'll see what that ends up being. But right now I'm getting more coins per month than I thought I would. So that's super. By the end of February, I wanted to buy another graphics card, but I believe they're supposed to come out with the new cards late March, early April. So I'm not sure what I want to do there. Right now the 1080 Ti's are like $1,200, and I don't want to pay that much over for a $700 card, almost twice as much for a card. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, and I'll just hold on to my coins if I need to until the new 2080s come out, and we'll see how that goes. So that's mining. I did get a comment on one of my mining videos about having my cards too close together. So, and I did think about that when I was building it and making it. However, whenever you have a 6 card, 8 card, 12 card rig, all your cards are pretty much right next to each other anyways. And so my thinking was, they're going to be close to each other anyways, I might as well start out with them. But then when I actually fill, like I put my fingers or my hand on one side or the other of the card, the direction which the fans blow, the air is cooler than where the fans don't blow. So on the outside of the rig, it's really, really hot where the copper plate is and the, the heat sink is. And then in between the two cards, it's also cool where they're right next to each other. And I think that's because the fan is blowing on the heat sink of the other card and dissipating that heat. So it's much cooler in between the two cards than it is on either side of the two cards. Even the exhaust on the exhaust side where the fan is blowing towards the wall, it's a little bit warmer than in between the two cards. So I'm not worried about heat, I guess, heat from one card to another damaging it, because what it feels and what it looks like is that one card is cooling the other card just by blowing its exhaust onto the heatsink. So I don't know. That's what it feels like. Just sticking my fingers in between and on the sides of it. I haven't taken a heat gun or anything to it, but maybe somebody else has done that and has different, I guess, a different view on that. But for right now, I'm not worried about it, and it seems to be working well for me. So that's that. So I've added a few things maybe since last time. I know I bought some Stellar, Komodo. Yeah, I think that's all I've gotten. Stellar and Komodo. Here's a chart of my holdings. So I do keep on picking things up just to see how they're doing. I am trying to focus on Vertcoin and Bitcoin, so that's what I'm looking at right now. I have a Zcash contract. It's like 25 hashes or something like that. That costs $50, and it's already made $25. So it's halfway being paid. And then I have a Bitcoin contract that will go live February 28th. So in 2 weeks it'll go live. And I have no idea how that's going to go. But we'll see. Oh, and then I have my rig that I need to pay off, or that it needs to pay itself off. So right now it's looking like 4 more months it'll pay off. However, if Vertcoin goes up to 8 or 10, it'll pay off in a month or less. So right now my portfolio, this is the 3rd week in a row that I've been down, and this is probably the last week that I'll be down. I'm assuming and expecting that everything's going up again. We should have a pretty decent steady run up to the end of the year. And if it's like last year at the very end of the year, we'll see some craziness. And if it happens the same, I'm probably going to sell a lot of my holdings at the very end of the year and just jump out of the market through January and see if it crashes again, and then buy at the bottom. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if I actually do it. That's what I would like to do, if I could do it. Also, I've opened Open Bazaar store. I'm trying to use it. Usually I do everything through eBay, but I was thinking eBay takes 10%, and then when I take my money and push it through Coinbase, they take almost 10%. So I figure if I just sell here and I go straight into Bitcoin, it's almost like I'm making 20% if I sell on here. So I'm going to start listing books on here and see what happens there. I was looking around for stuff for sale, and everybody seems to have 0.0, so it's like a lot of people selling but nobody buying at the moment. So I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see. Pretty much that's all that's been going on. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.